Welcome to the MoistyVoice episode 28.
28.
Episode 28, the one where Connor kills himself at the end.
I healed. So, now, normally we're about the podcast, and we moved away from the game being the focus, not talking about the game, but in this instance, it may be relevant just to mention we're playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix in the Coliseum.
Hades
If
Cup.
we ever yell, it's because of that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot
We
of...
got some hot shit this week.
It's really lukewarm, actually.
My toilet's still steaming, and it was from, yesterday.
I can't stand
What the fuck did you do yesterday?
Oh, man. What didn't I do?
Did you go to that Chinese buffet?
No, that was actually, 3 or 4 days. Was it a... Wow. Yeah, it was, last Friday.
I actually think I went there... Well, we went on Saturday.
I was craving, man.
No, that was a good-ass Chinese food.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it, Gary.
What?
I'm confused.
I'm confused as well.
And aroused.
Well, I'm neither of those things.
Alright, well, I guess we'll start about the first thing. When I think arousal, I think Jeff Bezos.
What the fuck?
What? Okay, when I think of Amazon, I think of Jeff Bezos.
A little bit better.
His last name, it just makes me think he's gonna come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm
Just
Jeff
come on you.
Bezos." Kiss, kiss.
Does he push you off a cliff?
Yes. So Amazon's somehow only now getting hit with, hey, you did an illegal thing, which is,
Half of their business?
yeah, I have to imagine it's a ton of it, but also, how did it take this long? Been around for, almost 20 years? And only just now they're finding out about, weird foreign accounts going on?
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
But,
in the courtroom, you're being fined 200 million euros for these spooky accounts.
You're being fined 200 million euros for these accounts that should not exist. And then the Amazon lawyer is just like, ooh, that's pretty spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
it'd just be, I imagine it'd be the bailiff, honestly. He'd just be
That just says, ooh, spooky.
I sentence you to 30 years
Of
in
spooking.
prison, and then you just hear the bailiff in the background,
Ooh, spooky. That's pretty spooky, man. That was just Waka.
Alright,
That
see,
was
that
just me
was a little
impersonating
Jamaican.
Waka.
Which
Yeah.
was weird. But
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I imagine every bailiff is black. They're always
I
represented
watched
by black
Judge
people.
Judy
in,
once.
No, because
every TV
every
court
media
show.
has them as black, right?
It's definitely a thing.
I think they take people that are within the system and say, you can get out of prison if you become a bailiff.
Wow.
That's a pretty good deal.
That'd be a good system, actually.
Yeah. Well, you can help. If you help the justice system, we'll take you out of prison. You just gotta defend the judge if someone decides to go crazy and just, attack them.
Oh, we forgot introductions. I'm
take
Nick.
This,
That's Michael.
This is Simon.
This is
and
Simon.
I'm Connor.
Hey, boy.
More importantly, this is Simon.
That's Simon.
This is seriously
This is Mr. Chubby
Simon. And now
With how
Simon's
much
gone.
Simon has interrupted our recording, do you think he was the mascot and not Guillermo?
Yeah, my axolotl never walks out of his tank, goes through puberty, loses his gills, and sits on my lap.
Wait, what happens when he goes through puberty?
Yeah, that's what happens. If
Yeah,
you
he
take an
loses
axolotl out of water,
Mm-hmm.
they become amphibious rather than aquatic. They lose their gills, and they become split. And they basically, go underwater for hydration, but they'll stay on land. If you never give them the opportunity to leave water, they never fully go through puberty, and they don't lose their gills. So he's an adult, but he's still, even now, if I were to, give him half of a land tank, he would, naturally, eventually make his way to that.
So, this is a really weird form of pedophilia, where
Okay.
you're forcing your pet to stay as a child.
What's wrong
Well, I'm
with
not
that?
fucking it.
Well,
Hey, see,
that's
he
like
ain't
keep-
fucking it, bozo.
that's like saying, I've got a child in my basement, but hey, I'm not fucking it.
As long as you're not fucking it.
Yeah.
That's where the clearly that is the line.
As long as you're not fucking the child, it's okay to have 300
You can-
videos of child pornography.
You can do anything to children as long as you're not fucking them. Anything goes. Anything goes.
Oh,
Can we
boy.
distance ourselves from him?
We're on...
I mean, he's taking your stance from a week ago and going past that.
Yeah, that's a little bit further than I would have taken it, to be sure.
Depending on the day, that's a lie.
No comment.
As the official MoistyBoiz legal representative, our official statement on the matter is anything goes, just don't fuck them. Like Sonic OCs. No, wait, maybe it's the opposite of Sonic
No,
OCs.
that's the
What
reason
are your
Sonic
What are your
OCs
thoughts on the Mandalay Bay massacre? Anything goes, just don't fuck them.
There's no children.
Well, there were corpses.
Who takes a child to a country music festival? Who does that to a child?
Like,
A child with hopes.
My
a
stepmom did that to
parent
me.
who can
That's
get a
what I'm doing now.
babysitter?
Yeah, that makes that.
Country music did this to me.
The fact that your stepmom
You might
took
wanna-
you to a country music concert explains so much. So much.
I'm not gay though.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing it didn't do.
Is that it?
The one thing it
That's
did not
it.
do.
It just didn't make him gay.
Ruined everything else about him.
Now he wears a wife beater.
No, it's
The
those
tank
are
top.
strictly white.
It's a tank
Okay,
top.
he's wearing a tank top.
Men
yeah.
can wear tank tops. You know, quit having your penis in a vagina. Like,
It looks better if
seriously.
you have boobs though, because then when you do this, it's like, oh, instead of a
Oh.
nipple with
Oh,
hair,
my.
it's a tit,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is
no.
always sensual.
Yeah.
Okay, so this argument, obviously, it's been said and done. Are breasts sexually attractive?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's all about the booty.
Now here's another
Okay,
question.
Yes, it's all about the booty.
Female nipples have to be censored, correct? Like it's
Currently.
Yes.
Yes.
So can we take a male's nipples and put them over a female's nipples?
It's
Yes.
been done.
It's fair
Okay.
Can't
game.
do that.
It's fair game.
Okay.
Fair game. Nipple pasties of nipples. Fair game.
Mm-hmm.
Like a nipple pasty of an exact replica of a female nipple. Fair game. Just can't be the actual.
Just can't be raw nip.
Can't be that raw nip.
Can't be no nip
Got
slip.
me thinking about butts now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, breasts are just
God,
a poor
I love
excuse
booty.
for butts.
This is the butt
Back
cast.
in the time when men walked on all fours, the booty was always in our face.
I almost prefer small-chested girls because they're always going to put more effort into squats.
No, I get it. I hear it.
On this.
I
This is a
understand
bold
it.
claim.
No. I understand where
Yeah?
he's coming from.
You know, I'm.
How do you understand where I'm coming from?
No, I understand where
He
you're
works in
coming
a
from.
mall. He works in a mall. He sees.
Okay.
Just about everything.
He knows what's going on. Whack.
It's a bold claim, but I can defend it.
Like
with
I
lot
see
of-
a girl walking through the store, and I can see her doing sex in a vagina. It's a trap.
These are the thoughts that get you fired.
I don't say it.
We had one
Actually-
rule. Just don't fuck them.
No,
One rule.
I didn't say I was gonna. Oh,
Traps are gay.
well, they're only 2.6.
objectively. No, objectively gay though.
No, they're actually. Someone did the math. This is a Pornhub thing. Someone did the math on traps. The penis is only 2.16% of the male body.
Okay.
So technically, if you fuck a trap, you're only 2.16% homosexual.
It's not about the sex; it's about the gender.
What do they identify as?
Male.
Traps identify as male because
Yeah.
they keep the penis,
Okay.
which makes
No,
it full
like
gay.
they're not like I'm a woman. They're like I'm a man, but I'm a sneaky man. I'm gonna put on some pants.
It's about being a
I
sneak.
put on a
rogue.
dress.
I'm a rogue, but I've got low charisma.
And with the past 3 topics, how many LGBTQ people have we just alienated?
No, we're actually going down the list.
I feel like we've reaffirmed connections with some, and others we've just kind of deleted.
We're going down the list, and we're going to offend or entice each of them.
I've got
We're
no
going
problem with
alphabetically.
lesbians, unless it's lesbian Nazis.
I'm gonna go ahead and just play this card. I'm pansexual, so I can make these comments. I'm gonna.
If I go
With
get
that
a pan
being,
out of
do
your
you
kitchen,
have a choice?
if I get a pan out of your kitchen, will you deep throat it?
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. Terrifying.
I've seen that though.
You've seen the image I talk of?
Yeah.
But we've had. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. This is our first time doing a MoistyVoice with camera. If for audio listeners, if things
Just
get real visually
Fully
oriented,
in their mouth.
it's just that's an apology on our part. Connor's having too much fun. I want to make him angry.
We don't have visual.
Funko cereal.
Okay,
pops.
so I'm a huge Funko fan.
Yeah,
I hate about 9 out of 10 of them
Yeah.
because I'm very particular about my interests and how I express them.
Yeah.
But every one, and obviously it's much greater than 9 out of 10. But every one in like 50, I'll be like, shit, that's a good Funko. I'll pick that up.
Yeah.
Because I've always loved collections. I always liked being able to collect things.
Mm-hmm.
The only collection I've ever built was movie tickets, which really isn't something I can put on a shelf.
Yeah, no, there's, like, even in a frame, they just don't look good.
Yeah. Funko Pops, I can put on a shelf, I can enjoy them, they look nice.
Yeah.
The
good ones.
The good ones.
Yeah.
Which are the only ones I have.
Yeah.
Like the Diva up there.
Like
Actually,
Diva.
my cat knocked it over. Diva's missing. So
Diva's
that's just
actually
a mecha.
down on the ground between the two bookcases.
No, she's in there.
No.
I can
Is she
fucking
back
see
in
her.
there?
Okay, if she went back in, none of us found her, and she
Yeah, what
ghosted
the
her
fuck?
way back in.
Is she in there?
No, actually, it was just reflections.
Boom.
I guess what I'll do is
Ghost Diva.
next time we get a Diva in at work,
Just take the
the
Diva,
Diva
out.
out.
That's all I
She's
need.
here, she's just, we can't get to her.
Well,
I'm
we
not
don't
willing
know
to-
that. Your cats may have pooped one out.
Schrodinger's Diva.
No, I'm not willing to move, like, 800 pounds of bookcase.
Yeah. No, it's...
What are you talking
We're
about? You've
getting
got like
Diva back
Artemis
when we
Fowl on there. That shit deserves to be in the trash.
Whoa, hey,
Hey,
not
Artemis Fowl is dope
maybe
as shit.
everything after, like, the first book.
The first book was the only reasonable book.
The fifth book
No.
wasn't bad.
There was a fifth book.
There's, I think, that's the
I think
fifth.
there are 7.
That's the fifth.
The 5th one is with the gnome fairy cup, right?
No, that's like
Oh,
the-
No, she pops up in the
That's
3rd
like
or
the
4th.
The
The
guy-
4th one is where she's a focus, right?
Well, no, she pops up in the first. She's, like, in it the whole time. Yeah, Fairy Cop's, like, in
Yeah,
it from the beginning.
but she isn't a playing character until like the 3rd book.
I think so, yeah. The 4th one has the red cover, and it's about the little Satans.
Yeah.
And, like, the portals
Okay.
and shit.
I stopped after the second book just because my interest in it waned and I had no more access to the series.
The first one has a gold cover. The
Yeah.
second has a silver. The third, I think, is...
It's bluish, right?
It's
Or-
like bluish, I think.
It might
the
be
fourth
green.
is the red one. The 5th is the green one with, like, the cubes. There might be a
no,
sixth.
that's the 3rd one.
Is that the
I'm
third
fucking
one?
just gonna look this up now.
Artemis Fowl cast. What are the covers on the books?
Yeah, right? That's how I remember them, is the gold one, the silver one,
I always remember
red
the
one.
gold one, the silver one, and then
Yeah.
the Matrix one.
Well then, what about when you're like Aragon? What are the books titled? You don't know. You know the color. You know them by the color.
Aragon,
The dragon.
Eldest,
The E.
Oh no, they didn't do
Pendragon?
Empire. Brizinger or whatever.
Brizinger.
Bazinga.
Bazinga! Cue laugh track.
We've got a weird bookshelf, man.
Yeah,
Between
we do.
a set of the Encyclopedia of Science and Invention,
Full set of those encyclopedias.
right next to that is some
Fallout
game guides,
4 game Full Survivor Guide.
and then it goes into like an
It's
amiibo
a
collection.
chronological.
There are
picture
8
reference
Artemis
on
Fowl
Nazis.
books.
Damn.
8?
8.
Woo! Closest
Last-
with 7.
Last one came out in 2012.
Whoa, wait.
That's recent.
July.
No, that's way older
That's
than
5
I
years
thought.
old.
Yeah, I 8 books. I
8
said
books
2014.
over the course of 11 years.
You know, it was a
That's
dope
not bad.
book.
Yeah.
That's
a
not bad
really
at
fast.
all.
The
That's
first
a
one.
fantastic turnaround.
That's
First one was pretty small. Just after that first
They
one,
get
they
thick.
got thicker.
For a young adult, they're actually they're decent.
That's actually
books.
exactly how sex toys work.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a great book by Owen Colfer. Supernaturalist. If you've
Aaron?
never read it, it's Owen. Eoin. He's Irish. His name is Owen Colfer.
They speak English like Australians speak English.
Yeah, it's sideways, but Supernaturalist was like a one-off book he did that I always loved. Super
So, yeah.
interesting.
Here's all the covers. We got blue, purple.
These are like redos though.
Oh.
I want that OG.
Yeah, I need that OG shit.
Give me that gold. Maybe it was like a door. I don't know.
Is this all of them?
It's like a door or something.
Yeah, so gold, silver, blue, red,
It was blue.
red.
What were
The
we talking
fifth
about?
one was. We were talking about the
Funko
Funko,
Pop.
Pops.
Okay, so-
Anyway,
Yeah, I love Funko Pops, and I love to collect them. I just,
you're picky.
I'm very, very picky.
You own Kiora and like 12 others, right?
I actually
We have a
at this
whole
point
bet
own
about
a
it.
shit ton of them because a lot have been gifted to me.
They've been getting
Some-
better.
They've been getting better.
Well, they've moved on to like actually making different models for them.
It's because yes, they've decided to lose the whatever aesthetic of it's the same pose, just different skins. Yuck. But over half of my pop collection has actually all been gifts. I wouldn't have bought a lot of what I have. Like, I own Garrick Wildspeaker, and I think I have Gideon. I definitely won't
Why
pick
would
those
you?
up.
I know that you would never buy Gideon.
Yeah, that's weird.
You may have picked up Garrick.
If it was a
they're both
6 inch, I
shitty
could see.
pops.
If it was a 6-inch Garrick with the axe, I could see you picking it
Oh
up.
yeah,
Maybe, if
I
it was
would
still
love
quality.
If it was Apex Predator,
Yeah.
then I could see it.
God,
But not Wild Speaker. Yeah, no, that's
No.
weird.
I'm
It's
actually
bad.
happy I own a copy of Wildspeaker.
But, yeah, I own Kiora because, she's my girl.
Yeah.
I cannot own Kiora. And I own Nicol Bolas
Oh, yeah.
because, he's my
Yeah,
boy.
he's the best.
Christmas present idea.
Uh-huh.
$300 Pro Tour exclusive solid black nickel bolas.
Oh, shit.
Spency as shit.
Oh,
I
shit.
know.
Hey, do you guys love me for $300?
No.
Wow, fuck you.
Yeah.
I would put $300 towards your funeral, bitch.
You're
That's a
put me
little
in the
different.
ground.
That's a little different. Wait, we have to carry you. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no, I'll just keep
work.
eating.
That's
Like
work.
the days leading up to my death.
You got 5 days to live. You know what? Fuck those guys. Just start eating.
I want you to fill my coffin with rocks.
Last will and testament.
I'm wearing a rock tuxedo to my death.
Oh no! I actually know what I would say. I would
Full
want
suit of
full
armor.
scuba gear.
Oh.
And
With
then
tank.
just the tanks in there, and then I want just weights on my belt.
Alternatively, full scuba aesthetic funeral or not casket where you've got like the porthole above your face.
Yeah.
It's all like brass iron.
You mean
or
like
whatever.
submarine?
No, he's talking like Scooby Doo.
old time scuba?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the head.
Okay.
like the full bodysuit that has a giant fucking tube going up that you walk
Yeah.
on the seafloor because you weigh a ton.
Yeah.
That kind of aesthetic.
Get buried in that.
It's not even a coffin, it's just the suit, and they seal you
Which
in.
is a coffin, bro.
They seal
That
you
suit's
in.
a coffin.
Oh, I know.
They sew the arms, they weld it.
No.
Yeah, you're not coming
Yeah,
out of it.
you're not coming out of that
I
shit.
sure fucking hope not. I'm not fighting a zombie in that scuba suit.
The zombie was in that scuba suit.
You can't beat it.
No, I've always loved that about like
Oh my
zombie
god, there's that
movies.
Scooby-Doo villain in that scuba suit.
Yeah.
How did they beat him?
They didn't.
They-
No, they trapped
He's the
him.
one that always got away.
That's why he kept coming back in the movies and stuff.
No, they're that's always been my favorite thing about zombie movies is there's always like, oh, this one's dressed as a,
The zo-
Confederate soldier. And I'm like, sometimes it's like, yeah, they would bury somebody in that. Sometimes they're wearing some weird shit, and I'm like, who got buried in, like, honestly?
No,
there's
the-
a long time.
there's
it's
also
just
another
people
thing.
who died during the zombie thing that became zombies.
So
But
you
I'm
gotta
talking,
think,
like,
what
ones
about
where
the
they
guy
come out
who
of
was
the
like
ground.
the survival, like the apocalypse survival preppers? And
Okay.
they're like in a full suit of armor, it's just somehow they got infected, but they're just a zombie in a full suit of armor.
Yeah, those fuck me up in The Last of Us.
Those are problems, is what we call them. Call them problems.
We don't call them solutions. Nope.
And we kill them.
What were so back onto
You
Pops
see,
again.
I don't
Man,
like
we're,
my problem.
okay, can we
Okay.
finish the cereal
So-
thing? Because I don't even
cereal
know
thing.
what he's angry about.
So they have created Pops for 3 cereal brands, being Lucky Charms,
Oh no.
Trix, and
Cocoa Puffs, right? Sunny the Cocoa Bird.
maybe
That was a mistake.
all of them I fucking hate. I do not want now Pops for any general fucking household item.
Yeah, it's let's watch this little trailer. It's definitely Trix.
Because this is definitely going to lead into, now there's going to be
Yes,
a McDonald's clown, Ronald McDonald Pop, there's going to be a Wendy's Pop, there's going to be a Jack in the Box Pop. I don't want any of those.
No, you want the Wendy's.
I want to get off to
I'm
that
not going to
Wendy's.
jack off to a Pop, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, jack off to well-written smut about Wendy.
Ooh, man. There's a challenge. Funko's
finishing?
sexiest pop.
Oh, Funko Sexiest Pop, right.
I want to have that designer challenge.
Ooh. Well, off the bat, I'm using the 10-inch variant now implemented by the Target exclusive Hulk.
No, the best part is, he's not changing the model. He's just using an unpainted version of the 10-inch Hulk.
Yeah, he's just using the
I'm
prototype.
gonna MS paint some titties onto this.
MS Paint? Whoa, that's a little bit high fashion. I was going to take a Sharpie marker to mine.
Man, I love MS Paint. They're discontinuing it.
Thank
Are
God.
they really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're ending
it's getting
support.
killed.
I'm so sad. I do like half of my work.
Yeah,
I
you
have Photoshop,
and you
I
bring everything up in Paint.
I insist on bringing. It's that
I
load
hate
time.
you.
It's that load time. It's just like boom, paint. I'm
You're
ready.
the
Okay,
worst.
so like, for whatever reason, MS Paint just loads instantly.
Yeah.
But like the email app
For whatever
built
reason,
in.
because it has 5 functions.
But like the
And it
email
doesn't-
app built into your computer, you have to
Years.
like perform an
Years.
eldritch ritual to summon that thing.
You have to be like, man, I want to send an email in a couple days. Double click, walk away. Come
Yeah.
back a couple days later. Awesome, I'm ready to send this email now. No, Outlook and Live or whatever, Microsoft Live
I think so.
needs to stop being a thing, man. All of these things need to stop being things.
My Hotmail from when I was a kid got hacked at one point and stolen from me. To which I shrugged, like, yeah, you know, it's been around long enough. I don't deserve it anymore. At some point, they gave up on it and gave it back. I don't think I've ever brought that up, but I had an email hacked, completely lost it, and then like a year later, they realized there's nothing we can actually do with this, and I got it back.
How did you know you got it back?
I could access it again with the password.
I was hoping
They
sent
changed
you
the
an
password
email.
back.
I was
How did
hoping
they do
sent
that?
you
I
one.
didn't. Oh, this was probably way back when you could still do that. When you
What?
could like alternate between 2 passwords.
Yeah, no, that's still a thing.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Like every single website, you had that password 2 weeks or 3 months ago. You can't ever use that password.
that's
I
more
have
at
to change
work.
it like every 60 days at work.
Yeah, it's more at work so that's a problem than it is an actual like personal accounts.
Well, like
for
Google, you have to like if you ever change your password, you can't ever go back to one you had previously.
things. I've never changed my. Oh, I have changed.
That's
my
happened to
Google
me. Yeah.
I've been forced to change
I've never
it
tried to
sometimes.
change it back. Yeah, I had like a.
Like I've tried to split between the ones that I use.
when I had my laptop
And just
stolen, I
rotate.
had to replace all my
Yeah.
Google passwords. So yeah, that was a thing.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't like this. I think this is opening up a new opportunity for pops of anything to be made.
I'm surprised you didn't think we were already at that point with some of the pops that they have. Like it's a little ridiculous.
No, and that's fair, but they're almost like 99% of pops have all been restricted to media.
For the most part, yeah. Yeah.
Like even, James Gunn pops, he is a director of movies and they made it because of the movies.
Yeah.
I'm still going to jot that down as media.
Okay.
And wrestling is obviously very much media.
Well, yeah, no. I'm trying. I know there's been. I can't, list them off the top of my head now, but there have been a handful of pops where I've already been at like okay, anything and everything goes. I think it was like the first band pops that I saw. Like when I saw James Hetfield, I was like, James Hetfield. I was like, okay,
that
maybe
made
this
linear
is-
sense to me.
I got it, but I was like, if we're making pops of living people that are not characters, like wrestling,
Yeah.
having that's
No,
different.
wrestling.
That's a
Those are
character.
characters.
So having like
You
just
telling
an
me
actual...
John Cena isn't authentic?
I'm just saying that
I
no
don't
one has
know.
ever seen John Cena.
Sometimes I don't know if it's an act
That's
or
fair.
if he's just gotten so deep into the role that that is him now. I really don't know.
How of a role?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
it's
gonna
the
be
role
stuck,
of a lifetime.
if you're gonna
He
be
was on
stuck as
Scooby-Doo.
anything, yeah,
He was on
He could
Scooby
beat
Doo
that
multiple
stupid diver.
times.
He was on Scooby Doo. He was on Psych. He's been in a lot of TV shows actually.
No, he just kind of pops
Win-
up in
yeah.
places. He's not unwilling to just cameo and stuff. He's
Weird.
enjoying. He's doing what I would do if I was in his position.
He's
Just
doing
enjoy
the
run.
opposite of The Rock. The Rock went for movies. He's going for just one episode cameos in TV
Yeah, he's
shows.
just the cameo king.
Yeah, but he's also not making anywhere as near as much as The Rock.
Oh no,
I don't think he
absolutely
cares.
not. But it's about the fun. If you're telling me,
I don't know, The Rock has a lot of fun.
okay, what would I rather do? Jumanji, Fast and Furious, and what's another big thing The Rock's got? going
Race to
on?
Witch
Did
Mountain.
you just say Jumanji is one of his big things?
It's
Race
like
to
all
Witch
him. No, that is
Mountain.
like his project. He has been spearheading that.
It looks so fucking bad.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying that's his like he's put in a shit ton into making this. So Jumanji, Fast and the Furious, some other movie, or be in Scooby-Doo. Fuck all of those millions of dollars. I get to be in
Scooby-Doo live action
Scooby-Doo.
3.
That would be...
What if you
Dwayne
get
"The
to
Rock"
be
Johnson.
Fred? What if John Cena could play Fred?
That'd be weird.
No.
In live action
they
Scooby-Doo.
gotta keep a bunch of fucking whoever's to play the actual gang. The focus is gonna be on who isn't the gang.
It's not a bunch of whoever's.
Name...
Buffy. Buffy was Daphne.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I never saw Buffy.
That doesn't surprise me.
Association with Joss Whedon has declared Buffy a nobody.
Yeah, but Sarah Michelle Gellar was Daphne. The guy who
name?
turned out to be her husband, I don't think they were married at the time, but they are married now, was Fred.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who played Shaggy in that now is the like primary voice actor for Shaggy. Because the one before him like retired or whatever, and they're like, well, we got this dude, so fuck
Well,
it.
we got this guy.
This guy's moderately youthful. We can sap that energy.
I'm
So
still mad they
he's
didn't
the-
get Danny DeVito to play Scrappy.
The hell? See, I imagine it being done to where it's like like they take Danny DeVito, dress him up kind of like a dog, and he's 8 inches tall. That is the image
Yeah.
I get.
No, that's the
No,
image that I
they
tried to...
they take Danny DeVito. They put him inside a dog suit, but it like where the mouth of the dog is, that's where Danny DeVito's head is like sticking out.
Yeah, Wilbur
And then-
style.
And they just like shrink him down using green screen effects, so he's just that like a foot tall.
How old is Danny DeVito?
70?
Is he gonna die soon?
Yeah. Have you seen him without makeup on?
Michael's ready.
Oh,
Without makeup on, he looks so old.
You know, the first thing that pulls up when you look him up is not his age, but his height.
no. What is it?
4'10".
4'10".
They felt the need to, like, if you
Okay,
need,
how
need
did-
2 facts
okay,
about Danny
Nick?
DeVito. He's an actor, he's 4'10".
Nick, did it show you 4'10"? Because I knew it was 4'10".
It
Seth
showed me.
Green was in Scooby-Doo 2.
Yeah, he played
I
the...
hate him on screen.
Wasn't
played,
he
like,
the
the
guy
nerd
who was
dude,
like
right?
tried
Yeah,
to
he was
fuck
a- he
Velma,
was
or
the
Velma
villain.
was
Oh,
trying
they
to fuck?
fucked. They
Yeah.
fucked. They fucked good.
I guess I shouldn't even say try.
They fucked so
Mama
many
Velma.
times. Right! The Mommy King.
The
That's
latex
right.
suit Mommy Velma.
Oh, I forgot about that. I want to watch those movies again. Every time it's up on Netflix, I'm like, man, I need to watch that again. That
You
Scooby-Doo
don't?
live action
Oh.
was amazing.
You really don't.
By the way, Magic School Bus came out on Netflix.
I saw that. Yeah, the
I watched the
quality's
first episode.
No good.
It's like watching College Humor.
Oh,
I
never-
Like they took what was good about Magic School Bus? Oh, it was about science. It was interesting. So
That's not what was good about Magic. What's good is that the kid took off his helmet in space and fucking died.
yeah,
no,
Is what's
the
good about Magic
kids
School
are
Bus.
all the same kids.
yeah.
So the art, like the
What
art
do you
style's
mean by
changed.
that?
Like Arnold's still there and all those.
They didn't change the cast, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, well, no, they didn't change the characters.
Yeah.
A couple of the voice actors have
Well,
swapped
no,
out.
I get that. I'm saying like the
Miss
the
Frizzle has gotten her PhD. She's no longer teaching at an elementary school. Her sister is now taking over.
character. Okay.
And the first episode's entire thing is Arnold doesn't like change, so Arnold goes and fucks up the Galapagos Islands. You know?
That's some Connor level protesting right there. man.
Like, legitimately! We're learning about invasive species. I stole my teacher's favorite plant. It's some weird magic bullshit. I'm gonna leave it here on the Galapagos Islands. And then they go to the future to see how the class is like, Arnold, maybe change is okay. Let's go to the future. And so they use the Magic School Bus. Go like 30 years in the future. They see their kids look exactly like them. And it's like, hey guys, today we're gonna learn about what happened on the Galapagos Islands 30 years ago. Today! And then like, oh, what happened? And like, we should go find out. They go, and the whole fucking place is like covered by this plant. And like, oh, the teacher's like, I'm such a bad teacher. How did I let this happen? And Arnold's like, maybe Miss Frizzle could come back. It's just the worst thing I've ever seen. There's like no science. It's all about this shitty kid making his teacher feel bad.
Honestly, I still can't get over the image of just like sitting around. Hey, like Connor comes out. Hey, can we do pasta for dinner? Us? We don't do pasta anymore. And he'd be like, well, Now there's no more tortoises. Good going.
What have tortoises done for us? In my defense, alright?
No joke! The reason he puts the plant on a tortoise, and he basically says, go fuck it up.
Go fuck it up, Kenny.
Who has the most agency for chaos on this island? Tortoise.
The plants
No one
on the
stops
tortoise.
them.
They can do whatever they
It'll
want.
take them a
They're
while, but they get
surprisingly
everywhere.
fast as well.
Yeah, they
If
actually...
they get in water.
No, if they get in the water, they're scary. But they actually aren't, like,
When
as
they want to
brutally
haul
slow.
ass, they can haul ass.
I'm hoping there could be giant mutant tortoises I get to kill in the
Oh,
Assassin's
the
Creed
worst thing
Origins.
about,
That would
like,
be
tortoises is the fact that, like, you can't fucking stop them.
You can't take their shell without them crying.
Do they, like, do a weird scream cry?
I'm pretty sure they die.
Oh, okay, I'm fine with that.
The shell is
I just
fused
can't
to
deal
them.
with, like, weird noises. It's...
Nick, the
All
shell
you
is
do
fused.
is weird noises. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
Animals that, like, you know, like, if they're hurt and they just go, like, ah, for, like, 2 hours, I don't want to deal
You
with
ever
that.
hear a cougar cry?
Why would I have heard a cougar cry?
I'm sorry, Michael. I've never met your mom.
They've been married for, like, 20-something years.
Bazinga! Laugh
Laugh
track. And I'm fucking amazing. I should write sitcoms.
Oh,
Sure.
You know what?
But so, like, cougar cries are just sound like women screaming.
Oh, yeah. No, wait, no. There's a mountain lion. Mountain
Mountain
lions.
lions? Okay.
Yeah.
Cougars
That's
are
how they
lions.
get you.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, the
I'm
shit that
watching
you know.
the wrong videos online, is what I'm learning. From
No, you gotta
this.
go watch more of
Where
Zootier.
all cougars scream.
Wait, so if I go, like, you know, on my favorite search engine, Pornhub, and type in cougars crying, I'll get to see these mountain lions screaming? That's
No,
gonna happen?
you go and you look up Tier Zoo.
I'm confident if you look up cougars crying,
It'll come
actual
up on
videos
Tier Zoo.
of actual cougars crying is not going to be the first result.
I'm
Well, I'm
positive
hooked
it
up
will
to your Wi-Fi right now, so I guess I'm gonna go.
It's gonna be
Well, one, do it in
pornographic.
incognito so that they don't use your previous search history to
gonna,
bias
like-
this answer here.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have a lot of bias in your search history.
Because I'm looking up
Cougars
cougars.
crying. Did you mean Persona 5?
Yo, that's...
The fact. Okay.
What
You
was-
know how much I've Googled Persona 5 in like the last
too,
week?
Too much.
Yeah, no, I
Too
actually
much.
spent 3 hours one night just making custom personas.
Can I argue against technology for a moment here?
Okay.
I don't like that they use your search history to now help you find more relative searches or whatever, that they use
Yeah, no,
that
I
bias to alter results.
I just want the toppest result.
I either want the toppest result or I just want the actual what would have resulted in that search.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the same porn I looked up last time I typed this in.
Oh yeah, I thought it was about like research or like news or wanting to broaden your perspective on worldview, but no, it's about...
it's a lot of things. Porn is one of them, but mostly it's like I'll be looking for products and I'll be wanting to find new products that I want to buy and stuff. They're just going to take previous searches and limit the things I can see. I want new things that I haven't seen before. Instead
So, like,
of going to keep showing me things I've already been exposed to.
So things you haven't seen before, like my mom is a real slut. I fuck her till she cries.
There's a lot of porn on his phone.
That's not the first one, right?
Crying
No,
mom
go back.
Is this important? Are you already onto Pornhub?
Michael,
Did you
go
even
back,
go
go
to
back,
Google?
go back. I want to see what the first Google result.
Dougie Cougar in glasses makes his cock cry.
I never
typed
got
in
that. That's like a
cougar
fan
cry.
fiction thing. Is like cock cry. Like what?
What?
Why is that the imagery some people get when they're?
I'm
writing
gonna make
anything?
your
I've
cock
not
cry.
once ever heard that.
I'm gonna make liquid come out of your cock ducts.
What the hell are you...
Ducks.
What is cock crying?
It's when you come.
Who refers to it as that?
British?
Okay,
Why?
just so you know, if you look up cougar crying, the first result is mountain lion screaming.
Aha! I was right. No porn.
First.
Well, no, we said
first
go to
result.
Pornhub and look up cougar
No,
cry.
we said on a search engine.
I thought it was gonna be Google's. I knew that it was
No,
on there.
I
No, because
said
if you look up, like a porn star's name, it's always going to be porn as the first option on Google. Now,
If you go
were
far enough,
thinking
weird
cougar
stuff should-
crying was only going to be porn.
Yeah, I thought top result was gonna be something pornographic. Absolutely.
You said okay, something on Pornhub, and that's what I was like. Okay,
No. Yeah.
that's where I misunderstood.
Did you think there was going to not be porn on Pornhub?
There isn't actually.
There's some Yeah.
That we're going to find an actual video of mountain lions sobbing?
Yes.
At this point, anything goes, man. The internet is just free range at this point. Anything.
At this point, it's been free range since.
No, it's been for a long time, but I would argue
been
that it's
free range
pretty
since,
recent
like,
that if I
Chipotle.
were to look up mountain lions on Pornhub, I would get like Discovery Channel footage.
That's probably true.
I want you to now go
Probably
onto
true.
Pornhub and type in mountain lion.
You got
Actually,
ruined
no,
your
that's actually very. Pornhub has had a problem with a lot of people uploading not porn, that they have to go through and they've had to either hire more mods or just get more hours, and they have to go through and find a lot more not porn videos so they can remove them.
phone. Yeah, because people are just
Because
abusing
there
the
have been
platform.
so much more
Yeah.
non-pornographic content being uploaded to it.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I would
gonna
just
lie.
assume that full movies have been uploaded to Pornhub at the
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
That's actually a huge problem that they have.
That's
no, I
where
mean-
my family watched their Deadpool.
Really?
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking pirates.
Oh.
But no, like it makes sense. Like if you want eyes on your content, go to the place that has like, something like
Why
4
are
or
we
5
not on
times
Pornhub
the
yet?
traffic as any other.
This
site
was
on
like
the internet.
what, day 3? You and I were talking how we need to get on Pornhub.
Yeah,
We still need to figure out which is bigger, Pornhub or YouPorn.
It's
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Is it?
It's because it's an amalgamation of different sites, so it's like
It
it started
pulls.
as like a super server kind of thing, and now it's just like the central hub. That hence the name.
Gotcha.
You used to be able to get one's results on the other, is how
Oh,
it
wow.
worked, and now it's like its own super site.
Its own circuit.
Yeah. So definitely that, which is also why they are the ones dealing with these issues of like pirates using it as like a platform for full movies and stuff like that.
I saw a couple ISIS beheadings on there.
Not surprising. Not surprising. People were masturbating to it.
Yeah, they were.
Things nobody was masturbating to. The DCEU.
Oh, I don't.
Lies.
Somebody is.
Bro,
Some sad person.
she doesn't appeal to me, but Gal Gadot is very attractive.
She is
Yeah,
objectively
no.
attractive. Yeah, there's no argument against that.
Ben Affleck has a great jawline.
Depends what movies he's in at the time.
Bad.
Chubby Ben Affleck loses his whole face. It's weird.
That's true.
He's one of those people who's got like a
Ben
transformative
Affleck
face.
is always going to be 3 characters to me, predominantly 2. It's going to
Okay.
always be, first and foremost, Gone Girl.
weird, but okay.
Secondly, Batman from BVS. And third, The Accountant, which is more recent, that it's a placeholder over, like, what's it called with Matt Damon?
Goodwill Hunting.
Good Will Hunting,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the
which
second
is
one that comes
more
to mind.
iconic of him.
Batman is the one that comes to mind first, just
Yeah.
because of the saturation of images that I've had in the past couple years.
Yeah.
Well, the only other thing I've seen with Ben Affleck was Good Will Hunting.
Really?
Never saw Batfleck, or never saw
Dazed
Gone
and
Girl.
Confused,
I don't
Gone
think
Girl,
you would personally appreciate Gone Girl.
Daredevil.
No, I've seen the synopsis of it. I didn't like. Yeah,
It's done very, very well, but I don't think it's something you would like. The Accountant is very good. I think you'd enjoy it.
okay.
I've heard weird reviews where like people. It was one of those ones where people I didn't think would like it are really into it. And it didn't get like panned, It wasn't like this is the greatest ever, but it certainly wasn't this is the worst ever.
Not by any means, no.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always nice to have a film that can sit in a pretty middle. So much of it nowadays is this is just a 0 or a 100. There's no 60s anymore.
Thanks, Game Informer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blame gaming news networks.
Can we just go back to what was the one website where it had the guy that just got more hyped?
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
it
that's
started
very
off
fucking
the
broad.
very bland fit. It was like a little pixelated guy,
Okay.
and it got more and more animated and excited and redder as he got more. As it was just how excited are we about this game? There was no scale of rating. It was just how excited are we for this game after playing it.
Oh.
Well, that's slipping me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. I'll try to see if I can
Yeah,
find
we'll
it.
have Michael go out of commission.
I
for a
can
minute.
still talk.
I want to know what the answer is. If
Yes.
that's if you've got a dip
We're
for
now invested in this.
this emotional dip, what would you rather go back to DCEU?
Please do while I'm not paying
We've had
attention.
2 180s in 1 week. It's been tumultuous. I've gotten to use the word tumultuous.
At this
That's how
point,
bad it's been.
Should we stop covering DCEU because we're giving them too much attention for their bad behavior?
Maybe, but also it feels like 10 minutes minimum of every show.
It's a good time filler.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, if we need to fill time, apparently, let's just talk about Funko Pop.
We could do that for quite a while, especially with all the Comic-Con exclusives for the fall have been... There's too much. DC, they said like a week ago, hey, confirmed, there's gonna be some, disconnected movies from the EU. Warner Brothers confirms not all DC movies are part of the DCEU.
Are you telling me Batman and Harley Quinn isn't part of the DCEU?
They were like, yeah, well, they said, like, Aquaman, for example, like, we're not tying all of them together. Like Aquaman, it's not bringing everything, it's on its own. And a lot of this has been maybe just people being terrible at the DC people. They need to hire new publicity people. They interview miserably because everything they say can be misread so poorly, and it has.
Oh, yes.
A lot of it's been misreadings. Like, oh, he said this thing, so it must mean this totally huge stretch of a claim. But, honestly, the thing he said, I'm not surprised it was interpreted as, yeah, some of these movies will certainly not be connected. And then, like, not even a day later, the president has to come out and be like, no, guys, they're all connected. They're definitely... So we go from they're assumed connected, because that's what a cinematic universe is.
Yeah.
Then somebody's like, they're not really connected. Matt Reeves, I think, was the one who dropped that. It's like, they're not really connected. And then, somebody comes back in. No, they're connected.
Matt motherfucking Reeves.
We sit around for a month. They're definitely not connected. 24 hours later, they're definitely connected. So right now, that's where we're at. They are 100% connected.
Too much of a mess.
But they are not inherently all going to be about each other. In the sense of, like, Spider-Man Homecoming was Iron Man 3.5 in some ways.
I very much disagree.
No, it's how it was perceived by a lot of people, though.
Yes, that's accurate.
So it's not going to be like that level of... Like, the Aquaman movie may have no other members of the Justice League even incorporated into it. But it is not necessarily not a part of it. What happens in it is relevant to the rest, but is not necessarily influenced by. So it's messy. They're doing a very anti-Marvel approach in that sense, because Marvel's all about, let's see how many of these crossovers we can jam in.
Let's jam everything together.
And then we make one big movie and
can
we kill off
Johansson
half
be
the
in
cast.
all of it? Yeah. So.
Which is because the Netflix Marvels are connected to the MCU.
The Guardians,
but they don't at all tie in.
Defenders of New York.
Inhumans is connected before,
even though
and I'm
it's
calling
dead.
it now. They're going to non-canon it and just trash it.
Oh no, it's dead on arrival already.
Oh yes,
no,
it's been dead since it was announced.
After that came out.
Yeah, no,
this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
it was dead
they had
when
their
it was
theatrical
like a year
run
ago or whatever.
They had their theatrical because the test screenings went so miserably, and their ad campaign was so poorly received. And then when they actually showed the things in theaters, there was, first of all, like, zero turnout for it. Big surprise. Nobody wanted to see a TV show pilot in IMAX. But another big part of it is just that it's just bad. Yep. So they've already canceled things for it. They might not... I think they're going to show every episode, but at one point it looked like they were going to hard pull the plug and not even air. Like, they were just going to say, you know what, it's better to not even show it.
I just want to know whatever fucking dumbass at Marvel said, hey, you know what's going to really build to our success here with Daredevil, Punisher, and our MCU going on? Inhumans. Yeah. That's the strongest comic book line we can go with.
Have you
it's
guys...
a bunch of different evolutionary sect of humans living on the moon. And that's going to build in well.
The hair is what did it for me. I would not watch it.
It's a shit character.
The first picture I saw of her, I was like, that is so poor production quality that I will not give that the time of day. I can't look past that on a poster.
The character can't look better.
I can't look past it on a poster. I certainly can't look past it for 44 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Legion at all?
No.
It's the slowest show I've ever seen. Ever.
Okay.
They spend the first episode. It's very quirky and interesting. Every single episode after that has no progress. No progress is made. They literally restate every single thing that they have stated in the first episode multiple times, and they say, we're making progress, guys. And then nothing happens. The scenery, the environment, nothing changes, and they just show the same scenes over and over and over again. And maybe they progressively change them one little aspect at a time. It's like, did you catch what changed in this scene? Okay, we're gonna do it again and change another thing this time.
Could I just kill myself?
Yeah!
Rather?
I got through 3 episodes. Because the first one was good.
Yeah.
The second one, okay. And the third one, I just dropped it. I just hard dropped it. Because fuck this.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, no, I've really not heard any, like, reason to watch it. Or to not watch it. I really just haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah.
It's sort of just like, here it is, and then that was the end of it.
It was a very interesting thing. I enjoyed the character of, like, Legion in the comic books because Magneto's son, who's just, like, infinitely powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Or no, it's Professor X's son, who's just
I know, like, nothing about it, so I won't even...
And the whole thing is, the first
I ain't
episode...
a nerd, so...
The first episode takes place inside of an insane asylum where, like, he's just envisioning all the people who have died because of his powers, but he doesn't know he has powers. So, like, he's just seeing all these people who have died, and he just thinks they're hallucinations. But no, he's literally, like, ripped their souls out of their body.
Nice.
Rude.
Hot.
And then, like, some malevolent force is trying to absorb all of his psychic energy, and it's latched onto him, and it's engorged itself like a tech. And they just show this really, really fat man in, like, a long hallway, and just flashing lights all over the place. Ooh, spooky. And they cut away immediately.
Can we stop talking about this show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the more we're on it, the more I want to, like, delete Netflix.
They're raising prices again.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
What?
I'm dropping it.
$1.
No.
I
already don't use it.
I'm not...
You don't
I
pay for
actually
yours,
had
so.
to drop Netflix the first time they raised prices, is how poor I am. I think people are going to have to drop it because of this dollar hike, because that's what happened to me.
The last one was like a $3 hike, wasn't it?
Yep.
It went
was
from like
$9 up to 12,
It was
right?
like no, it's only 11 now.
Okay.
It went from like 6 to 9.
No, so there's
was
the
at 9
basic
last week.
package, which is
Okay.
$7.99. That's not changing. There's the
Two screen.
$9.99 package, which is 2 screen viewing. That's going to $10.99. And there's the current $11.99 package, which is 4 screen viewing. That's going to $13.99.
Yes.
So it's a $1 and a $2 hike.
Yeah, which I love their model actually. All thing like the 1 screen, 2
I
screen,
think
4
it's-
screen. That's a really cool model.
I don't know if it's the best way to do a streaming service, but it's a good way to do
It's
it.
the best way to protect themselves while also not screwing the consumer over entirely.
Yes.
So I think they handled that well. But yeah, no, it is going up $1, $2 if you have the 4 streaming service. I don't think it's a crazy huge deal. I think what you're getting for $10.99 a month is still a very solid deal. That's
Okay.
just me, I guess.
Yeah. Just
I mean, you use mostly Hulu.
Oh, yeah, no, it's...
So
Well, I don't really watch
I use
Netflix unless it's
both.
for the exclusives.
like
Because, like, I have to just find something I want to watch on Netflix, and I can't really.
there's quite a bit, and I will continue to have it for, ever, pretty much.
Okay.
I until it becomes like, honestly, 14's probably my cutoff.
Really?
Yeah, I'm willing to go up to 14.
I mean, I'm paying $11 for Hulu right now.
Which is more than Netflix.
Well, it also... I'm fine with it. It's got a lot more shows on there.
It's got more shows.
It's also got the recent shows.
They are quicker, yeah, on that.
Yeah.
Quicker? It's next day, just about.
For some networks. That's a network to network thing.
it is.
Yeah. I mean, like, Comedy Central, next day.
Yeah. FX, it's like
Whenever.
4 months, 6 months. Comedy Central and Fox are next day.
And, like, for me, that boils down to South Park and Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And Bob's Burgers.
Oh, yeah, Bob's Burgers.
It gets me some burgers the very
But,
next
like,
day.
The Orville's on there.
That's right, it is. I forgot. I want to watch the pilot for that. I'll give him.
I
I will
watched the
give him the
pilot.
pilot.
It's surprisingly not trash.
Oh.
With Family Guy, it's gonna be 1 in 10 jokes that hits, It's gonna be the, like, out of the other 9, 3 are good. And there's just 6 worthless jokes.
Yeah.
That's the base model of every Family Guy episode for whatever reason. They just have not moved on from it.
No.
The Orville is surprisingly high production quality.
I've noticed that from the start.
It
was
is.
that they actually did have, like, money. They had effects money.
Yeah, they did. It's... From the first episode, obviously, I didn't continue it. The casting was done well. The story isn't that bad. The jokes, there were only a couple good ones. I felt they were all... He made or it's not a mistake, I guess, but he just went full Big Bang level of just sitcom, trash comedy.
Yeah.
If someone smiles, it's a joke.
Is he the writer for it?
I believe he's one of the writers.
Okay, so I was curious if he was lead writer or if he was just like the showrunner for it. His level of involvement with, like, the quality of shows and his level of involvement are not consistent. When he had full control over Family Guy is when I would say it was kind of at its worst. Yeah. When he was in this, like, happy medium was when it was at its best. And now he's, like, all but detached from it, and it's trash. So when he has, like, too much control and no involvement, either end of it, it seems to be pretty terrible.
It's like he's not good at his job.
No, Seth MacFarlane is a very unique person, which I have enjoyed a lot of his content.
I love American Dad. Still.
That's because
I
it's
might
hardly him at all.
I think it's because I think it's Mike Baker or Mike Barker, one of the two. The other guy who's the showrunner for it, who still is working on it consistently. I love what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, his stuff is great.
No, American Dad is, like, obviously thanks Seth MacFarlane for American Dad.
Yeah.
But thank you for staying as far out of it as you are.
Yeah. No,
that's why it's good.
It's a lot. It is, everything's formulaic on TV, but it doesn't feel formulaic.
Right.
So many comedy shows feel like it's like, okay, now I know I got a joke here, I got an arc finish here, I'm gonna have this at the end. It has it, but it doesn't feel as blatant to me half the time.
So,
I like the characters better. Family Guy's characters are boring.
Speaking of being blatant,
yeah.
I'm gonna make a blatant transition.
Okay.
Last week,
I had more to say.
Last week,
yes,
we had an email that came into MoistyVoice@gmail.com. That's MoistyVoice@gmail.com.
Title of the show, not hard.
Yeah. So
suck our nuts.
The person sent us the email asking, what video game world would you like to live in?
Yep.
If you follow the rules of this world.
Yeah, we have divided this into 2 answers.
Yep.
There's the personal choice.
Yep.
And there's the
objectively best answer.
Best answer.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, would you like to start us off?
So my personal choice was Final Fantasy XIV because that's Second Life for me.
Yeah. No, and I agree. I think that's actually for some people, that is the objective best. I think that is the best world for you.
Oh yeah, no, I have nothing to do in my free time, but like basically it's like SAO, but you can come back to life.
Honestly, it's the one world I can imagine you in of that style, where I don't imagine you in FF14 playing all the time FF14's version of FF14.
Yeah.
There's so many, like, Second Life games where all you'd be doing is just playing some other MMO within the MMO. Not with 14. You'd actually be living.
Yeah, no, because I would get a big-ass battle axe. I could be a fucking potato.
I can be a farmer who sells his wares, but also fights the monster.
Yeah.
Cat Dad.
You could be Cat Dad.
You say that, but my character is a cat.
Oh, man. That's...
Are you not remembering the post I'm referencing?
No.
I'll show it again to you later. It's the greatest MMO post that's ever been made.
It's pretty damn great. Connor, we'll bounce over to...
I put a lot of thought into this. I can't choose between 3 for my personal choice.
Okay.
And I know that's a lot.
I mean...
They all have very different draws.
Okay.
My second was Harvest Moon.
We'll be your arbitration
Shut the fuck up, Michael.
We'll be your arbitration here.
So, my 3 choices are, 1, Bioshock.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure Michael has some mixed feelings about why I chose that.
Okay.
But Bioshock is amazing, 1, because underwater fucking city. Rapture is just beautiful.
Okay. Yeah.
I would love to live in that setting.
I can't argue that.
You would love to be a drug addict.
Minus, all of the socioeconomic problems within Rapture, BioShock is pretty great.
Yeah.
Nothing against you. You die in a week.
That's very accurate. No,
that's
that can
very
be said
generous of
just
you.
about everybody, and I
That's
appreciate
very-
actually that you gave me a week.
Yeah, that's very generous.
I think you would just be spending too much time staying away from the things and just
No,
enjoying.
he'd be like
I
looking
need to
out
do this.
into the ocean,
Awesome, yeah, no.
and
just
then he wouldn't notice when like
beneath-
something
it's fucking-
skittered down the wall and slit his throat.
underwater Art Deco, beautiful fucking everything.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's just amazing.
BioShock Infinite's DLC, where you go and visit Rapture during its heyday.
That's very well done. Okay, if we're
You
doing
could thrive there.
No.
BioShock Infinite,
That's the specification you need to
what's
break it
called?
down into. Death by the Sea?
Burial
at Sea.
Burial at Sea. That BioShock, yes. If we're doing BioShock, I die in a week. Thank you again. BioShock.
I was gonna say like a day tops.
I think I get more than a day, but I think
No.
More than a day.
I think I get more than a day.
No more
I'll
than a
fight
week.
for more than a day.
I know you'd
I'll
fight.
fight a
I don't
good
know if
wrench,
you
buddy. I'll
have
fight me
enough
a
blood
good
in your
wrench.
body.
I've got blood, like
Honestly, I think
Three-
he just stays away from trouble long enough.
I want
I'm
to
a
say
very quiet man.
if he gets a scuba suit and he goes out on the ocean floor and gets some of those slugs,
If I just Big Daddy,
and then just like start eating the slugs, he'll have bees.
shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
if
your
I
second
manage-
choice.
All right, so yeah, BioShock first choice for a variety of reasons.
Okay.
Most of
all
the
which
art
are
style?
pretty cool. It's just a great aesthetic.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, second choice.
Second choice is something you just recently experienced.
Oh.
Order 1886.
Ah.
Okay.
I like the world.
It's the world. It's you haven't played a lot of the game, but it actually defines a lot of its own world, so I'd have a lot of options within it. But it's a world where Nikola Tesla
One.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a
which
great
is
world.
Amazing.
That's a good world
on
to
its
be
own.
in.
That's already a better world than we're in.
Yeah.
Second, it's a world where there are actively actual like vampires and werewolves that are done very, very well within actual like lore context and how they integrate with the world.
Mm-hmm.
There are very few werewolf type things that do that.
Yeah, no, it's and vampires are a little bit better done. Not much.
Not by much.
But werewolves are always just so poorly done.
Yeah. And this, they do both of them very,
Very well.
very well.
Yeah.
It's this Victorian era Nikola Tech steampunk-esque
It's
fucking guys.
lightning punk.
That's a bit harsh, but I'll back it up. Lightning punk.
It's because I want lightning punk.
God, that's such a
Are you saying you
MoistyBoiz
want
Lightning
Final
Punk.
Fantasy 13 Lightning
yeah. That's
Punk
why I'm-
Returns?
right? But that is a great world. It's got so much in it and a lot of things that appeal to me aesthetically. So
Alright.
both 1 and 2
Aesthetics.
are hard aesthetic choices.
You
Fair
just
like-
want to see the world and then die.
I don't want to die, but if I die
Well,
after I've seen
maybe
the world,
you
I'm okay.
respawn.
Third.
Third is... Sorry, I got so caught thinking about them. I actually need to remember third for a second.
Aye.
Street Fighter 3.
Fuck off. Them thighs.
Fuck off them thighs.
No, that's you just fuck them thighs.
Sorry, did you say thighs? I heard orifice. My bad. I
Five
make that
things in a
mistake.
orifice.
Shit, what was my...
Well, we can go to Nick.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
go-
you
go
don't have
Nick
it
real
written
quick.
down. You have everything written down.
I didn't want to come into this with a list.
Okay.
You did.
I thought on it, and I don't know if I'm picking this just to be contrarian.
Now that you've put that out there, I feel like you are.
No,
It's like saying, I know this is gonna get downvoted. We're
But-
gonna downvote you because you said it. You're not
Well, no,
contrarian because you've defined
it's
it
because
as
of
such.
last week's conversation that I have to specify that this wasn't the motive behind it, but Digimon, actually.
God damn it.
It's got everything... No, I always actually liked Digimon. Like, my experience with it has always been better. Like, I like Pokemon more. But for some reason, there's something about, like, playing the games, watching the show, watching the movie. There's always been something more to it that has just always drawn me. The reason Summer Wars is one of my top films is because of how much it feels like watching a Digimon movie.
All right,
Have you
that's
seen the
fair.
Digimon movie?
Yeah.
The one where they go into the screen and they fight the virus?
A lot.
Have you seen the abridged movie of it?
No.
We're watching that after this.
God damn it.
Probably not, because it's like midnight.
It's 10
but
minutes.
We'll watch it at some point.
It's 10 minutes. It'll happen while we transfer.
But, yeah, no, I just... The fact that there's both, like, a real world and a virtual world, like, there's some kind of cool balance. I'd have to, like, probably specify what series or game or something to really hone it in.
Digimon World.
But the Digimon world just always has been such a wonderful place for some reason. That's just been my shit. Always has been. Probably always will be. I love it. So that's the answer I'm going to go with. Not because I'm saying Pokemon but not Pokemon, but because, like, Pokemon, yes.
I'll respect it.
Pokemon, yes. But there's just more for Digimon. I don't know why. There's something more that makes me pick it over Pokemon.
No, I get it. Digimon have always been more aesthetically pleasing for me. Namely because they turn into giant mechs half the time.
The creatures are better. Yeah.
Definitely. Plus the fact that you start off the fight in the lowest evolved form, and then by sheer force of will, you digivolve into the next. So maybe you'll get into like that
There's
situation.
more companionship with the creatures too.
Yeah, no, because you gotta
that's a
like
big
raise
thing.
your bond,
Yeah.
and then you gotta like shove your Mega Evolution Stone into their forehead, and then yell Digivolve. And...
No, there's something more to it for some reason that I just absolutely...
Well, Pokemon, you keep them in the fucking ball. Digimon travel with you. Pokemon, they
half of them stay in the
they
ball.
evolve.
You get one.
There's weaknesses.
You get one.
Digimon, they don't have weaknesses. It's literally just, what is your play style? How are you going to beat this guy? Oh, you're a bird. I'm sorry. You
Plus,
lost.
you get the digital world. And that's cool. Any world that is a digital world is a good world.
And then, as well, you can go to the computer lab at school and just leave.
Yeah. Be like, you know what? Fuck this.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
go fight
Okay.
a giant cactus.
So, they talked about how they can come in from, like, a whole bunch of different screens. They never really left from different ones, though. It's like, if you could, like, go to the monitor, the PC at your school, go into that screen, and then come out to your home screen.
I just realized I lied.
You have fast travel.
Not all worlds are amazing worlds. Not all digital worlds are amazing and perfect. Because as cool as Code Lyoko is as a show,
Oh, no.
terrible world.
That's a terrifying place to live. You
Never wanna
slip
be.
and you die.
Yeah, never want to be involved in that shit. Too many problems. No payoff. No payoff at all to
You're
that.
always out of arrows.
Yeah, there's no payoff to it. What was your third, Connor? Uh-oh.
Now, obviously, if I come back here and I started with, okay, I couldn't choose between three choices.
It's Honeycam Studio, isn't it?
What's that?
It's the, you manage,
The
cam
webcams.
girls.
Cam girls. Yeah.
There's no payoff to that, damn fuck.
Anyway, sorry, what, okay, so...
It's bad that I sit here and I've got a list of 3 games because I
Okay.
couldn't choose between one.
This last one's just the
And-
best, isn't it?
I go back to find out what the third one is, and I do, and all of a sudden I come back and I was wrong, the list was 4 games.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, man. Okay, well, Bioshock
Quick,
is out
no,
now.
you can't talk. You just gotta... One word?
Ran them out.
I would keep Bioshock over Order.
Run them out. Run them
Okay.
out.
Evolve.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I could... Yeah,
It's a good world.
It's not.
No.
It's really not.
Yes, it is. You're an
Everything is the
intergalactic
human-
hunter.
Everything is your natural predator.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fun for like a day, but when
No,
it
no,
becomes a
it's
job,
fun for
once
Connor
it's a job,
That's why
because he's born to die.
if you're born to die, it's a
I'm
great
like
place.
Lana Del Rey, but like way less sexually attractive.
That is an amazing bio.
That's your new Tinder.
That
There
is
you go. You can put that on Tinder.
amazing.
God, that's great.
Damn, you
I'm
just
like Lana
created-
Del Rey, born to die, but I'm not really sexually
Nope,
attracted.
just don't even put that in. Just no context. I love it. Okay, what's number 4?
Number 4 is Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura.
No clue.
I know
Yeah.
neither of you have played it.
Yeah, absolutely
At some
not.
point, I'm not lying. We will. This
Okay.
isn't a Michael. This is a bad game. I'm gonna make you guys play it. This is the best top-down RPG I've ever played in my life, and you guys will love it.
Shadowrun?
It's
Top
better
down.
than Shadowrun. Yes, sir. It's actually Shadowrun before Shadowrun was Shadowrun.
No, but the reason the Shadowrun was shit before Shadowrun, like Dragonfall in Hong Kong, though.
Oh,
They completely recreated Shadowrun with those two.
Oh, no. When you say Shadowrun, I'm restricting it to those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's better than those two.
Yes.
Well,
It was those two before those two were those two.
Well,
I don't know what it is, but
You'll
it
love it.
seems more
It's-
appropriate than your other
charisma
choices.
has not passed my doubt checks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put you in that world because
I'll sit in Arcanum happy.
I know the other worlds and you die.
Instantly.
Maybe not Order. Order, you don't necessarily die.
No, he's dead.
There's not a lot of casualty in that. Like
I
civilian
don't have
casualty
to. I
is
don't
at
have
a
to be
minimum.
one of the
Okay.
knights in the order.
Okay.
I
No,
live
you
by
are
game rules and
bound
not
by
be a
the
knight.
game, though.
I can live by game rules and not be a knight.
He could be Tesla's assistant.
I could
Okay.
be one of Tesla's
He could
5
make lightning
assistants.
guns. All day lightning guns.
And you know he's gonna fuck up and drop a coil or something and just die.
There are a lot of characters we didn't meet yet that I could be one of.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the Arcanum one for you.
The Arcanum one
Okay.
is good.
And now for the
Objectively,
objective pick.
Like, this is probably the best answer. I honestly could not find one better than Pokemon.
I'm still on Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's just
Pokemon Oraz. Specifically for me. Omega Ruby specifically, because fuck that water shit.
Nah, son. It's all about Alpha Sapphire. Omega
Oh.
Ruby ain't bitch.
Yeah, you know what? The only reason I like Omega Ruby, you ain't got no fucking Kyogre fucking your shit up.
Fuck Groudon. It's all about Kyogre.
I don't
Kyogre
want
for
that
days.
beach to get up on my ocean. Get that ocean out of here.
What they don't know is it's all about that.
Don't say Rayquaza.
It's all about that flying. It's all about being in the
Great
air. Emerald.
But no,
all
they haven't.
Rayquaza does is boost Kyogre.
In the
It's
air.
not wrong.
Tsunamis, baby.
But in Ultra Sun Ultraman, you travel to other dimensions. It's got
Why
like
do I want
space
other
shit
dimensions?
now. I don't
No,
know.
they're called danger beasts,
Danger Beast.
and they are Pokemon who rule over dimensions, and they literally tear holes in dimensions to come into ours.
Nick, this sounds fucking horrible.
It's getting pretty big. Yeah, Pokemon's getting a little too big for its own good, storytelling wise.
There are literal
Star Moon
guardians
sounded a
of
lot smaller
nature
than
trying to fight these things. One of them absorbed a human being, gained sentience and knowledge of the human world, and that was the boss of Pokemon Sun and Moon.
It happens. It happens.
It was a tentacle monster.
You never know
and
when
it
a
absorbed
space
a
being
girl.
is like suddenly, hey, I am human now.
At least with Ruby and Sapphire, all it was were the Pokemon trying to completely alter and destroy the world.
And
It's
then
just bad
Omega
nature
Ruby and
for
Alpha
it.
Sapphire, like, a whole, like, it's a separate timeline, and there's a meteor coming at the world as well now.
Well, there's that in the originals too, Deoxys.
No, this is a separate timeline, because the meteor appeared out of nowhere, because the way they got rid of it in the first one was they sent it to an alternate dimension. So in this one, you're trying to send it to an alternate dimension as well.
They're just playing
But
volleyball.
But then this person comes and says, if you do that, the place out in that dimension is gonna die. And they're
Right,
just
but
like...
that's not our dimension.
Yeah, now it's
yeah.
a trolley
And
problem.
so, like, you have one faction trying,
Well,
like...
it's not a trolley problem because we're on the tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the tracks, and we've got the lever, but they've also got the lever, too.
It's the Dark Knight cruise ship.
That's what it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's
it.
The fairies.
One of
That's
us has to get hit by this asteroid.
I'm
It ain't
gonna
gonna be
bounce it
me.
to the other ship.
Yeah.
And they're gonna bounce it back. This has been going, like, they did it
Alright.
first. They
Okay.
bounced it to us.
Why
We're-
don't we just flip it? If we can do this forever, let's just keep doing it forever. There's no
It
reason
keeps
for
getting
me-
closer.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
timing.
last.
Timing.
It shifts instantly.
I'm just saying, if they're not ready, we
So
catch
you're
them
gonna
off
let an
guard.
ass-
That's what I'm
Asteroid.
saying. Alright, so if in real life, however, if NASA suddenly got funding, if we took the military funding and gave it to NASA, if a meteor was going to come to Earth, and the only way we could actually remove it,
Bruce Willis.
the only way we could actually remove it is NASA went and built some sort of space portal that sent it through planes to an alternate dimension, and that saved Earth. And all of a sudden, we're like, "Oh my God, this is humanity's peak. We just saved ourselves. We sent a meteor to another fucking dimension." And then all of a sudden,
It comes back.
the portal opens from the dimension we sent it to, and they send it back to us.
Yeah.
And we're not ready?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking holy shit? We sent it to the wrong dimension when we go through.
I kind of want that to happen.
Right?
That's the best way to go out.
It's like, we sent the asteroid to another dimension 1 week later. Well, it appears the asteroid has reappeared.
They sent it back.
turns out they had the idea first.
Turns out they were about a year ahead
Turns
of
out
us. They, built
they
two
actually
portals.
sent it to us in the first place.
So they just moved their portal. But yeah, no, I honestly think it's just the across the board for 99 and 9/10% of the population.
But yeah, so we agree that it's Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
Well, we agree it's the Pokemon overarching world because they're all different continents you can go to.
If you have to
Fair
start
enough.
in a
But if you
certain
have to
region,
start in a region,
probably Hoenn.
it's Hoenn.
Hoenn.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get that free Torchic in your set.
the free Torchic.
There's been a lot of Blaziken stuff.
That's not even what I was referring to.
It's all.
You
about
know that there's only a 5%
Alright.
chance of that Blaziken being female?
They never address this in the games, obviously. In this perfect video game Pokemon world we live in,
Do they have boobs?
is it illegal to fuck the Pokemon?
Yes.
It's like fucking your dog.
They're like somewhere.
Your dog doesn't talk.
They're closer to human than they are to
Your
animal.
dog barks. That Blaziken says Blaziken.
That Blaziken is 6'4".
It can make its own decisions. It's over level 18.
It can high jump kick me, and that's the difference.
Okay,
no.
I think
This is a whole legal infrastructure we're about to create, and we are not prepared to do that. So
does the Pokemon have to be over level 18 and evolved?
It can't have been introduced to the sexual elements before it hit level 18, because otherwise it will obviously be biased towards them.
Now, what if it's something like a Beedrill that evolves at a really low level? If it's already fully matured via its evolutionary state, where do we sit there?
I told you we're not ready for this.
Oh god!
This is philosophy that we are not supposed to be delving
You
into.
You clone Kyogre, it comes out level 1, fully matured.
Yeah. And we haven't even started on how Ditto plays into this whole thing, so that's just its own mess.
Yeah, you know what? Let's not even go into the fact that it's a lot harder to get females than it is to get males in that game.
Does Celebi ever mature?
No.
It's
Are
a time
there
guardian.
Is Celebi timeless
Yes.
Yes.
or ageless?
Timeless.
Timeless.
Then fuckable.
It can't age if it is unaffected by time.
Sorry, you chose the term. Timeless is fuckable. Ageless is not.
I'm gonna have to start calling kids' movies an ageless classic now.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
do.
Yeah, you do.
Well, no, like those characters in those Disney movies, I bet there's a lot of porn of them getting fucked. So they are timeless.
I don't want any of that. That's wrong. Blaziken is not.
Thank you for
What about
listening.
Gardevoir?
We'll be back next week.
That's a spike. Those are even. Why is Gardevoir so sexualized? You hug her, you die.
We'll be back next week with probably the same
Super
amount of
Gardevoir's
talk
2 spikes.
about Pokemon porn.